Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, November 25th, 2016, and today in our Tech News Update, we have a funny little story of this man that last year, while he was on a frozen lake that was not totally frozen, he lost his iPhone that basically went to the bottom of the lake. And so, nothing you could do. It's there. And about a year later, a treasure hunter that is always going through this lake because he knows that people sometimes lose stuff, found it and apparently it was still in working condition. Kind of a funny little story here. That reminds me of one personal story of a watch that I had lost at the bottom of a lake one summer. And a year after that, I go to the same lake with some friends, and behold, I step on something hard and I look and it's my watch. And it was a Timex watch, and I remember about a year later, and it was still ticking and working. It was just, one of those funny little stories. In other tech news, we have Chinese researchers that say that they've done a artificial intelligence a machine that actually will know if you're a criminal apparently just by looking at your face. Apparently, it checks the face of criminals, and what they did is they, of course, scanned the face of dozens and dozens of criminals, and they say that it has a 90% accuracy in saying, well, that's a criminal. Now, the other question that, of course, comes to mind when I hear this is, well, what exactly does criminal mean for you? Because I'm pretty sure that there's criminal for some Chinese people that aren't necessarily criminal for us, but anyways, that's an interesting story. Is there a possibility just by looking at your face or looking at, just the way that you dress or something that somebody could notice? I don't know, but anyways, we'll see if at all this is possible. Well, be careful on Facebook and on LinkedIn. It seems that a ransomware called Loki is going through Facebook and LinkedIn in a very specific way. It's actually using a flaw in the code within Facebook and LinkedIn, and it means that just displaying it actually can infect your machine at some point. It seems that it is something that is very peculiar. Now, I read about this and I'm a little baffled because one of the things that I want to know if what is exactly the flaw that it's exploiting, and is it exploiting everybody, or is there a specific machine, or maybe if you have an older browser or something? I'm a little mystified by this one. So, but I thought that I'd talk about it because many articles about it this morning. So be careful and just make sure that you don't open any pictures from Facebook or LinkedIn or any attachments, anything, and be very, very careful on the internet. Well, the European Commission was a target of a massive denial of service attack yesterday, and at some point it actually brought down all the internet connections for the European Commission. Now, later in the day, they were able to come back online because of, they've put countermeasures to make sure that the attack doesn't work anymore. But, it's one in another one in the series of distributed denial of service attacks that are happening around the world. And that show that we got to do something about this because, it's getting bigger and bigger all the time as a problem. And there's no real, we don't know yet who attacked the European Commission. So kind of follow up, we'll try to, see more information about this. Well, Samsung is about to sell its PC business to Lenovo. It seems that after Fujitsu talking with Lenovo, we even had Sony with the Vaio computers, so we're not sure. Basically, Samsung wants to depart from its PC business. It's been losing money with its PC business, and it's kind of not interested in doing this anymore. And basically, that would create a giant. Lenovo would become pretty much the first PC maker in the world, apparently. So, of course, we'll see if that goes through. But seems that, we'll get our PCs from fewer and fewer companies in the near future. And finally, Microsoft Edge might be coming to an iOS or Android device near you. Yep, you might be going on the web with Microsoft Edge on your iPad, iPhone, or Android tablet or phone. Apparently, this goes back a while back. It seems that when Windows 10 was launched, a lot of people that use Microsoft Edge from the start started asking or telling the Feedback Hub, well, it'd be cool to have Microsoft Edge that could sync our stuff in our phones, iPhones or Android. And lately, in the discussion, a lot of people been actually coming back, and one engineer at Microsoft said, this is really something that you guys want. And they did a little survey in which 85% of the Edge users said, yep, having Edge on my portable device would be really cool. So, will there be a Microsoft Edge for iOS and Android? Who knows? There's no official announcements, but with people asking for it, maybe this could become true eventually. So this was the Tech News Update for Friday, November 25th, 2016. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel, give us thumbs up, and if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And don't forget that tomorrow, starting tomorrow officially, we are going to have our first weekend Tech News edition, which is not going to focus on new news, but more on older news that we've seen this week, and try to focus on a few of the news items in a little more details, basically. So hope you enjoy our weekend edition that starts tomorrow and will be every Saturday starting tomorrow. And by the way, I will be numbering these tech news bulletins so that you can watch them one weekend edition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Hope you enjoy our videos, and thank you for watching. Have a nice Black Friday.